What up, bros? This is the On Bros Podcast. I'm Caleb.
And I'm Jonathan.
And we are a couple of aspiring filmmakers that love to watch and critique movies, but also enjoy a lot of bit of the nerd life. This week on the podcast, we got a whole shit ton of pop figures to talk about that were announced this week. We also got a single Blu-ray that's coming out this week. And this week's sneak peeks, it's been a bit of a busy week because we got Super Bowl.
Yep.
And we got some stuff from there and whatnot, but we're going to be talking about Mulan, Black Widow, the new Minions movie, new whatever, we'll get into it, movie called Spiral, and also talking about the Disney Plus Marvel shows.
Yes.
Yeah, and then after that, we will be getting into our main event of the evening, which we will be having a showdown between animation studios. So, with that, let's get freaking into it.
Let's do it.
Alright, first off in Adventures in Hunting, we are going to be talking pop figures. So I have the list of pop figures because Rose is blind as a freaking bat.
Shut up, okay? There's actually one that you forgot.
What?
The box lunch Stitch with the ducklings, because they did actually release a picture of that.
Gosh damn it.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. It's so cute.
Hey, you were helping me with this list, so couldn't it be blamed on you too?
It could, because it just came to my brain like 10 seconds ago. So, yeah.
Yeah, so forget you.
And I can't believe you didn't want to talk about Little Sweet either.
Oh my gosh. That one was announced a while ago.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
Didn't Pepsi do a whole thing about Little Sweet?
I don't know.
Or is it Pepsi? Or no, it's Dr. Pepper.
So Dr. Pepper is its own thing, but people incorporate Dr. Pepper with Pepsi.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right, cool. So the first one we're going to talk about is the Barnes & Noble exclusive Waldo. You all right there?
Yeah, I just, almost broke my phone. But I'm good.
Yeah, so the Barnes & Noble exclusive Waldo.
With Woof.
With Woof.
Waldo and Woof.
Yeah. Not really much to say about this figure. It's just kind of a basic pop figure with glasses. The glasses are weird. Like, the glasses, like, the lenses are, it's, like, painted white with a big-ass circle.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder if it has eyes underneath. Like, how creepy would it be if it didn't?
I don't want to find out. That's the thing. I don't know why, but have you seen Big Fat Liar?
Yes.
For some reason, the part with Jaleel White and the chicken, that just, popped into my head because of those two. I don't know why, but for some reason, it just popped in.
Yeah, that's weird.
Because I forget the name of the movie. Higgins and Zork. I forgot. But for some reason, yeah, that popped into my head.
So we were talking about it earlier, but I want to get us a Where's Waldo figure and just hide it whenever we go out hunting. Like, I'll hide it in your car, you hide it in mine, just until we randomly find it. I think that'd be fun.
That would be so much fun.
Yeah, I wouldn't get that one though, because exclusives are a little bit more than the commons. So I'd probably get the one that was a Hot Topic.
Well, considering he comes with Woof now, it'd be kind of dumb.
Yeah, but unless we got really good at finding them, then Woof would kind of come in handy. Then we can hide Woof.
I do appreciate the background, though. Have you seen that? It's taken from the book.
That's cool.
That's awesome. That might be the coolest background I've seen on a pop. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's up there.
Good on Funko for going above and beyond.
Yeah. The next figure we're going to talk about is the Hermione Patronus, which is... It looks like it's clear.
It does. And
if it's not, it's maybe a cloudy with multicolored, it's like a bluish multi-cloud. And we'll post pictures of this on our Instagram, which you can find the day this releases at noon.
Yes. So what's interesting is this is a pre-release exclusive. They did the same thing for Harry's Patronus, I think.
Right.
So you can get it at the Wizarding World website, or if you actually go to Universal Studios. But it's going to be released later on, and I would honestly wait, considering it's going for $15 right now.
Jeez.
And I don't even know how much they charge for shipping. Yeah, free shipping on orders in the U.S. over $100. So,
so unless you're planning on ordering a shit ton of these,
I actually really quickly want to see how much shipping is. Let's find out.
Yeah, so this Patronus, if you don't know, Hermione's Patronus is an otter. And so it comes on a stand, unlike Harry's.
It looks pretty cool.
It does look really cool.
Never mind, I have to create an account. That's going to take forever.
Yeah, forget that.
It's probably like $5.99, if I have to guess.
Yeah. The next figure we got is from The Simpsons, and it's Millhouse. Haven't we gotten a Millhouse before, or is this the first one?
I think this is the first Millhouse.
I don't watch Simpsons all that. It's not sinful.
Good.
My mom told me it was garbage.
I know, I'm not going to call you mom. I love your mom. Have you at least seen the Simpsons movie?
Nope. I haven't seen anything Simpsons.
Dude, you have to at least see the Simpsons movie. It's so funny.
Yeah, the longest I've watched The Simpsons is maybe like 5 minutes. I've probably watched 5 minutes of The Simpsons total.
Oh my, okay, dude, we're setting aside some time. We're gonna have a movie night, and the Simpsons movie is going to be included in there. Dead serious.
Yeah. So anything, since you know Millhouse a little bit better.
Pop looks fantastic, and I love how he's holding an ice cream and it's spilled on his shirt. That's just awesome. That's classic Millhouse.
I'll take your word on it. He kind of has that Where's Waldo thing with the glasses.
He does, but I actually think it works a lot better with Millhouse than it does with Waldo.
Yeah, I would agree.
I still can't believe you haven't even seen the Simpsons movie.
Yeah?
Dude, I watched that in the theaters with my grandma when it first came out.
Yeah, well, I was told that movie that show was garbage and inappropriate for children.
I mean, she's not wrong, but I had to... When it first came, I had to beg my grandma to go see the Simpsons movie.
Yeah, that was when, dude. Like looking back, like I would probably let like a young child watch Simpsons.
It's nothing compared to South Park, Family Guy. It's honestly nowadays you could consider the Simpsons family friendly
easily
compared to those two. Dude. So really quick, speaking of the Simpsons movie, do you remember it all going to the theaters in 2007?
Dude, I don't even know what I had for breakfast yesterday.
Wow. Okay. Do you remember it all? Like maybe going to see like Spider-Man 3 or like Shrek the Third?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Did your theater at all have a Simpsons movie display where they're all sitting on the couch?
No.
Damn it. Okay. So you can actually find those displays on eBay now. There's so much money, but yeah, you can actually buy one.
Like, how much have you seen them for?
It's a lot of money. And they're like not in great condition, which makes sense because this is from 2007. Let's see this.
Yeah, it's been what, 13 years?
Yeah, sounds about right. Let's see, display.
Yeah, you see how quiet I got when I was saying that number? Because I'm like, is that right?
You don't know basic math?
Hey, forget you.
Hey, you were in more math classes than me, so... Or better math... Not more, better math classes. More sophisticated.
Yeah, if that's what you want to call math that I never use.
Why isn't it popping? Okay, I'll
whatever, yeah. Doesn't matter.
Here we go. Okay, here's one. This one's going for $5,000.
$5,000?
I'm gonna post this in the pictures because this is really cool. So it was that.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, right.
I haven't seen that at all.
Yeah. So, yeah, isn't that like really cool?
That is way cool. Not $5,000 cool, but
so I mean, like, yeah, you can definitely see like the wearing and stuff, and then I love how they show a picture of Bart's crotch.
Dude, if you were to like refurbish that,
oh damn, poor Lisa's neck.
Ooh, damn.
That is so cool. And they even include like the background.
That's awesome.
Ah, so cool, but not $5,000 cool.
Not even close to $5,000 cool. Dude, I would like find whatever I could so I would refurbish that.
Okay.
Put whatever weatherproofing I could on it and put it out from my house.
Dude, I wouldn't take a chance. That would be going in like my man cave or something like that. Because
you would need a big ass man cave.
It'd be worth it though, to have the Simpsons in my man cave.
Fair enough. The next figure we're going to talk about is the Bushfire Heroes, which is supposed to be like supporting Australia since it's on fire.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
okay,
it's like a fireman holding a koala.
He's reaching out for the koala to.
Yep. And that fireman has chlamydia now.
Too far, Caleb. Too far.
They do. Haven't you heard that like a majority of the koalas have chlamydia?
Well,
and I'm pretty sure you can get chlamydia if they pee on you.
Shit.
Which they do a lot.
Shit. So they're not cute anymore.
Nope. Because they're STD infested like tree rodents.
Damn, okay.
But you should get one and support Australia.
Yeah.
Alright, next we got Pink Bombshell Joker, which this one's so dumb.
It is, because it's literally just a repaint of one that was released like a year or two ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stupid.
It's not great.
I mean, but it's not as lazy as the one that they released of Wednesday Addams holding a heart.
Oh my gosh, that was really lazy.
And it makes no sense.
It doesn't. I mean, I can't think of anything from the show.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. No, Wednesday would never hold a Valentine.
Yeah. Moving into Star Wars, we got a Jawa, which is I feel like they should have announced this with like a group of.
They should have. Like, this should have been included in like the Toy Fair.
Yeah.
Thing for The Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, because this doesn't like everyone. I think like everyone's been posting about this and being like treating it like it's a big deal. It's a freaking Jawa.
I mean,
dude, like the Jawa was the one character in like Lego Star Wars that no one wanted to play as.
I always wanted to play as like the Tusken Radar.
Yeah, me too.
Because they could jump so high. And the way they jumped looked really cool. I don't know why. But
yeah, but no one wanted to be the freaking Jawa. Because they had this stupid blue gun that just like shot a burst of electricity, but you had to be like right up in someone's business to freaking zap them.
Dude, I remember those days that like literally Lego, it would literally just look like a megaphone and it had like a certain colored stud attached to the end to look like a gun.
Yeah. Then they started hitting the freaking gas when they got to like Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Alright, next up we got a Funko Shop exclusive 10-inch Cthulhu.
My coworker would shit himself for this, I think. I don't think the only time he ever gets Funko Pops is like when I give them to him. So I don't think he'd spend $30 on this. Or I think it's actually $35.
Well, if he's as big of a fan of Cthulhu as you're insinuating that he is.
He has a stuffed Cthulhu hanging from his rear view mirror in his car.
Alright, respect. Yeah, I don't really know much about Cthulhu other than knowing that he's like a squiddy monster with wings.
From what I've heard, he's kind of godlike. Like, people worship Cthulhu, like dead serious.
Legit?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean,
dude, he looks like Man-Thing.
Well, I mean, like Funko wise, yeah, but here, let me look him up. Cthulhu. I don't know how to spell Cthulhu. I totally butchered that.
Let's just move on, because we don't have that kind of time.
Yeah, but really quickly, let's look at how scary that thing is.
That's
a little terrifying.
Barely.
Well, forget you.
Next up, we got 3 more Frozen 2 figures. So the first one that we got is Elsa on her water horse.
Which looks awesome.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like we've seen that one before, but I'm thinking of just the water horse on its own. Yeah, so that one's really cool. We also got the fire salamander, which he has a name, but
yeah, I could have sworn that they did give him a name in Frozen 2.
They did.
Okay.
So the fire salamander, and then we have Olaf with the fire salamander.
If you go on to the Olaf one, does it say? No, it just says for Olaf and fire salamander. Gay.
That's dumb.
Whatever.
Yeah, so those ones are pretty cool. Not any that I would get, though.
I would get the Elsa one, because I actually think that one looks really cool. But I don't have any Olaf Funko Pops, and I feel I really don't need any.
I agree. Yeah. Next up, we got WrestleMania Hulk Hogan, where he's ripping his shirt.
Brother. I can't do a Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, and this is a Walmart exclusive figure.
So, I can't remember, for some reason I'm feeling that we did talk about this before, but we might
not. No, so there was a Hulk Hogan one that we talked about, and we were talking about how they should make one with him ripping the shirt. I think that was when with Sammy and Tom.
I think you're right. The only problem with this one, though, is it keeps coming in and out of stock, which is not surprising considering it's Walmart.
Yeah.
So.
And they did the shirt ripping really well. It looks a little smooth. Like, I think they should have done a little bit more, like, ripping stuff, but it looks really cool.
It does. If you're a huge WWF fan, I think this is from WWF days, right?
I don't know. I didn't watch that stuff because my dad thought it was fake.
I mean, it is fake. I mean, now looking back, I'm just like, why did I enjoy this as a kid?
And why do people enjoy this as adults?
I mean, if you enjoy it, I respect you, but it's
not our thing.
Yeah, as an adult, it's not my thing.
Yeah, but I always liked Hulk Hogan just because my dad did a really killer impersonation of him.
Dude, mine too always will be The Undertaker and Kane. Those two had the coolest entrances. Same thing with Triple H. Oh, I'm like, you suck then. Do you at least know who Stone Cold Steve Austin is?
Of course I know Steve Austin.
Okay, no, it's Stone Cold Steve Austin, not just Steve Austin. It's Stone Cold.
Oh, shit. Moving on before I get scolded again. We got 4 new Pokemon Pops, which is a lot. Because we had to wait a really long time for the 3 starters.
True.
So the 4 that we got coming our way is Mewtwo.
Which looks fantastic.
Looks really good. Mr. Mime. I didn't think Mr. Mime was going to translate well to Pop Figure Farm when they eventually got to him.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting him to come out this soon.
It does look really good, though.
Looks really good. We also got Pichu, which is freaking adorable.
Yeah, it's very adorable.
Translated really well.
Yes.
And then last we got Vulpix.
I don't know a lot about Vulpix, honestly.
I know more about the evolution, Ninetales.
Okay.
But I wasn't a big fan of Vulpix. I wasn't a big fan of Fire type.
You got something to say about Charmander? Or
Charmander's a little bitch.
Charizard?
Charizard's a little bitch.
You're a bitch.
Yeah. So, we're moving on. We got a I Dream of Genie. I'm assuming it's Genie.
You got me, dude, because I never watched this show.
I remember seeing the show with some family member, but I don't remember which one. I think it might be Brielle that's a fan of this show.
I mean, if you're a fan, it looks good. So.
It looks really good. But yeah, not much else to say about that one. Yeah. And then the last one we're going to talk about is a new Batman, the Grim Knight.
Yeah, and apparently this is already in stores, and it goes live tonight, which is the February 6th. So,
Yeah, it's not very often that we get a pop figure that just kind of pops.
Yeah,
up.
I don't know how we missed this, but yeah, if you guys want it, I would probably go get it right now.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
It does. I honestly thought it was from actually Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight for a minute. Just
Really?
from from a distance, but then I zoomed in on it and I'm like, okay, yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah, from a distance, I could see how you'd make that mistake.
It was pretty cool.
It looks really cool. It kind of looks like they took the Batfleck's head, darkened it up, darkened the cowl up a bit, and then put it on a Deathstroke's body.
And then painted that black.
And then painted it black.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. I mean, it's a cool figure.
Yeah, it is.
But like I said, it looks like it kind of got pieced together.
Just a little bit.
All right. And that is all the pop figures that we have to talk about. Moving on to Blu-rays, we only got one this week, and it is Ford versus Ferrari.
Yes. So this movie, which I still have not seen, and
I hear it's good, but I've also heard it from a lot of guys that I know are really into cars.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm kind of scared about, because I am not a huge car guy.
Neither am I.
I would honestly only watch this movie probably for Matt Damon and Christian Bale. That's probably the only reason I would watch this movie. But it looks like this movie will be getting a Best Buy exclusive steelbook, which it actually looks pretty cool. That's a pretty cool steelbook.
That's not bad.
Yeah. And then I want to say there is a Target digibook as well. Yes, there is. And I think it's a digibook only.
Is this one that you're going to pick up?
I don't know. I might wait for a price drop. I think that's probably what I'll do.
Yeah.
So this one, it includes a filmmaker gallery book. And that's the cover for Target exclusive.
I prefer the steelbook.
I do too. But okay, so going off the Target one, do you prefer the just regular Blu-ray to the Target one?
I prefer that one.
Really? I like the Target one compared to that one.
I
don't know. For some reason, I'm not the biggest fan of that.
Yeah, I'm kind of a basic bitch, so just a basic photo like that is it's gonna do it for me.
Am I dumb, or what up with the door?
What the?
Okay, so I'm not dumb. I'm not losing my mind. Is it what the hell? Is it twisted up or something?
I don't know. Maybe.
It's throwing me through a loop.
Yeah, this what the hell is going on? Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
You should post a picture of that. See if someone can explain to us what's happening.
Okay, I will.
So yeah, Ford versus Ferrari. Like I've said, I've heard it's good, but everyone that's gone to see it's been a car guy. So I need to, and the only thing I know about cars is, never mind. I was going to continue with that sentence, but I realized I can't. So moving on, getting into this week's sneak peeks, we got a few new trailers, like we said, so we're going to get right into our list. So the first one we're going to talk about is Mulan.
The final trailer.
The final trailer.
I can't believe they premiered a whole trailer for the Super Bowl.
Right?
Holy shit.
Yeah, that was... Wait, was it in the entire thing?
Yeah, it was the entire trailer.
For the Super Bowl?
Uh-huh.
Holy shit.
At least that's what I've heard.
I don't remember seeing that.
Oh, maybe it wasn't the full one.
I remember seeing a little short thing in the Super Bowl, but
that's kind of lame. If they didn't play the whole thing.
At $5 million for every 30 seconds,
it's Disney. They can afford it.
Fair. But I don't think they have that much confidence in Mulan.
Yeah.
I mean, considering they also had they also had Black Widow that they showed. They also had the
Oh.
Disney Plus shows that we're going to talk about.
That's true. There wasn't a TV spot for Onward, was there? Not from what I heard.
Not that I saw, no.
I'm kind of shocked.
I think they're just marketing that one more towards kids, so they're going to do something where kids are going to see it more.
Yeah. Right.
And I don't think kids are going to pay attention to the Super Bowl.
True. I mean, I'm 24.
I mean, I barely pay attention.
Yeah, I'm 24 and I didn't even pay attention. Well, I didn't even watch it. So
I watch it for the commercials.
I don't even watch for that because they get uploaded on YouTube. So what's the point?
Good point. Yeah, so Mulan. This gives a little bit more story.
It does. And honestly, this is like the first trailer or anything from this movie that actually like kind of has me hyped up for this movie, and I actually want to see this movie now.
Yeah, so what sold it for you?
Maybe it might have been like the opening, like of them like saying like how like all these nations are like falling and shit, or maybe it's like the music was badass, like holy shit, and I don't know, maybe it's just that, and I think the girl that's playing Mulan, she's actually doing a really good job. So
Yeah, I think there's going to have to be some suspension of disbelief with some of the action that goes on.
yes,
But other than that, I mean, it's pretty killer with what they're doing.
oh, I agree. So I mean, I still haven't seen the original Mulan yet.
Oh my hell! You have Disney Plus.
I know. I will watch it by the time this movie comes out. I'm confirming that.
When's it come out?
March 27th, I think. I got time. I got 50 days.
Yeah, you're gonna watch it on like the 26th,
Probably.
Yeah. So great trailer. Still no Mushu. So a little bummed out about that.
They've confirmed that there is no Mushu.
Gosh damn.
The director said that he took away Mushu and the music because he wanted this to be a different take on the classic, and he wanted it to be more realistic. And like,
And you have a witch?
No, at the back of my mind, I'm just like, okay, wait. If the original is beloved so much, why remake it?
Yeah, and if you're trying to make it more realistic, why include a witch?
True.
She transforms into a freaking bird. Like, I could understand, like, a witch doctor or something like that, where it's like, okay, like, they don't really have any magic, but you can kind of pull off that they do.
Yeah.
No, this is straight up, she turned into a bird. But no, a flying, or like a little tiny dragons, that's a little too far out of the realm of disbelief.
Especially when they sound like donkey. Nope. Can't do it.
They don't even have to do, like, Eddie Murphy for that.
No, it has to be Eddie Murphy. I haven't seen the movie yet. It has to be Eddie Murphy.
What if they got Alan Tudyk?
It wouldn't work. No.
You haven't even seen the movie. You don't know. You don't get an opinion on Mushi's voice until you've watched it.
I do.
No.
Samuel L. Jackson.
That would actually work really well, too.
Ooh, Chris Rock. How would Chris Rock do?
Damn
it.
Yeah.
I'm going to take that as a no.
Yeah. But speaking of Chris Rock, he's in a new movie.
He is.
Spiral.
Yeah. I'm still really confused of where they're going with this. Does this take place... Oh, by the way, this is a Saw movie, apparently. It's called Spiral, the Book of Saw. Right? Isn't that what
No,
it's called?
from the book.
They
say from the Book of Saw, Spiral.
Yeah.
First off, Saw's not a book. So, is this just kind of like going off of the Saw story? Is this its own thing? Like what's going on here?
Like what I was telling Caleb, and he completely agrees. He feels the same way. What we're confused is, does this take place basically like after all the other Saw movies happen, and there's just this guy that's trying to kill cops, but in like ways that Jigsaw would. He's kind of like carrying on, but not at the same time. He's just like, well, you know what? These traps were like cool.
We didn't even see any games.
No, we didn't really.
We didn't see shit.
No. Which, I mean, could be a blessing in disguise, because I'm hoping that there's a lot of surprises in this movie.
Fair.
But then at the same time, like, okay, wait, so is this like a universe where like none of the other Saw movies happened, and this guy was just, and there's this person that's just like, you know, I'm gonna kill cops in these like effed up ways.
Yeah, this is gonna be
so
something.
That needs to be confirmed for me. Does this take place in the Saw universe, or is it just did they just wipe the slate clean?
Anytime I see this trailer now, or any new trailers, and if they keep putting from the Book of Saw, I'm gonna like lose my shit.
There's no book yet.
Ugh.
Can you imagine if they did write a Saw book?
That'd be weird.
Yeah, considering you'd get people trying to recreate that shit.
No joke. Straight up, dude. People are messed up.
Mm-hmm. I mean, hell, we saw from Jigsaw that lady literally recreated almost every single trap that Jigsaw ever created.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, kudos to her, though. That was cool, but I don't want that to happen in real life.
Hell no. Dude, like, if someone came out and was just like a Saw or a Jigsaw copycat, anytime I saw anyone in a pig mask, I would have to throat punch them. Like, I'd have to. I'm just like, even
not
if
today,
I knew,
Satan.
Yeah, straight up. Like, you couldn't not, just on the off chance that you're wrong.
You're just like, oh hell no, I ain't taking the chance.
Yeah, there would be a lot of young children getting punched in the throat if they wore.
How do you know they don't start young? I'm just saying. Michael Myers started young.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, the next trailer we're going to talk about is Black Widow. So this one was just a short one.
Yeah, short,
this was,
sweet, and to the point.
Yeah, and I dug it.
I did too.
Not a ton of new footage, but just kind of some more explanation.
I think the only other new clip was really just Florence Pugh and Scarlett Johansson's characters just kind of like looking off in the distance in one shot. I think that's it.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if this movie is going to be like a team up, like a smaller team up, obviously. But I wonder if it's going to be those three, like those three widows against the new recruits or whatever system that they're.
I could see that, considering how I feel like they've touched upon a little bit of how much the Widow program has changed since they were in it.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And I kind of want an origin for Red Guardian
I do too. I definitely do too. Just because I want to see as much David Harbour as I can in this movie.
Damn straight. So yeah, nothing much to add on that one. Next up, we got Minions. Or Minion... Is it Minions?
Yeah, it's just Minions.
Minions, The Rise of Gru, which we know is going to piss off our friend Jason over at Shit Happens When You Party Naked.
Can you blame him, though?
Yep.
I'm like, honestly, because I did not like the first Minions that much, and I didn't love Despicable Me 3, like, I honestly want this movie to kind of do bad, so Illumination doesn't make any more movies involving the Minions. But I just know it's going to make a shit ton of money.
Yeah, Minions, dude. And they're going to, like, sell toys up the freaking ass.
Uh-huh. I mean, I'll only go see this movie because Steve Carell is playing Gru again. That's the only reason. And I love him as Gru.
Yeah, I might wait for this one to come to Redbox.
Oh, we're not going to break it down?
No.
We broke down Cats, and you won't break down Minions Rise of Gru. I think we should stick to our demographic. Okay. And I actually really liked Cats, so I can't really say that anymore. Yeah.
So, anything you want to say about Minions? Because I got nothing else other than it's happening.
Yeah, that's literally all I got. It's happening. I wish it didn't, but yeah.
Yeah, we got a little bit of story, kind of.
Sorry.
So Gru's trying to become a supervillain as a small child, and people are laughing at him. So he steals something from those villains, and they get all pissed off. But one of his minions trades that thing that he stole for a pet rock.
Yeah, I forget this minion's name. I swear I've never heard of this minion. This is a new one.
Yeah.
Which, no, you can't introduce new minions.
In the Minions movie, they can do whatever they want.
Okay, here's my... I know it's still happening, but how the hell did we get Minions 2 before we got Sing 2? I wanted Sing 2 before Minions 2.
You're not wrong.
Oh,
Sing could actually work out. Like, the only one I think you would have to bring back is Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, as...
Other than that, you can have, like, completely new people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you really could.
That'd be sick.
It would. Oh. That's my favorite Illumination movie, so I really want a sequel to it.
Yeah. So, yeah, the Resigru, it's definitely not for us.
No, it's not.
Feels a bit like a money grab.
You don't say. I feel like you could say that about a lot of Illuminations movies.
Yep. So
the only one I think the only Illumination movie I can think that they thought was going to be a box office goldmine, but sadly was not, kind of blew up in their face, was The Grinch.
The Grinch?
Yeah. They probably thought like, oh, Dr. Seuss, it's animated. We got Dr. Seuss's wife's blessing for this. Should be a goldmine. Nope. Which sucks because I actually liked The Grinch.
Didn't it get released in summer?
No, here was their big problem. They released it at the beginning of November. So like literally everyone saw it even before it was like close to Christmas.
Yeah. So like who came up with that idea? Who greenlit that idea?
Green.
No, but like seriously, like with the Grinch, you have to release it at Christmas.
Yeah, like fine. Release
it's like
it,
it should be like legally required.
Yeah, right.
Someone's just like, hey, so when's this getting released? In November.
Why?
You know what? For questioning me, you're fired.
I mean,
do you even work here? Someone didn't tell you how this works. So yeah, Minions, it's happening.
Yep.
But one thing that's also happening that we're super pumped for are the Disney Plus Marvel shows.
Oh yes.
And we got it's kind of put into one single trailer, one 30-second trailer, but we got a lot more than I was expecting.
Yeah. We did.
I thought this was going to be strictly Falcon and Winter Soldier.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, but it's not.
I can't believe we actually got something from Loki.
Hell yeah, right?
I mean, it's just him sitting in prison, but still something.
Yeah. And we also got quite a bit from WandaVision.
Holy shit. Like, I can't believe she was wearing her classic comic book outfit.
It looked Halloween-y.
It did, but I'll take it. It's still something.
Yep, it is something.
I will take it.
Yeah. So we also got, shortly after that, we got a release month for Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Yeah. So it's coming out in August.
Yes.
So that's the first one that's getting released.
Yep.
So you got to think WandaVision's also getting released in 2020.
I thought they announced WandaVision's coming in December.
Did they say December?
I think so.
Okay, so maybe they're just finishing out the year in 2020.
Yeah. And then when does Loki come out?
And then Loki comes out in 2021.
Okay.
But they didn't have like an official date.
Okay. Doesn't Hawkeye come out in 2021?
I don't know what they're doing with Hawkeye right now.
I was hoping for a tease, but I knew we would never get it.
No, I think they're... With the first 3 shows that they're doing,
yeah,
I think it's a good call.
I agree.
But yeah, with Falcon and the Winter Soldier, we got to see Falcon pull his shield out of a tree.
Seeing him throw it, just
freaking awesome.
So good.
We got to see a little interaction with him and Bucky.
Got to see Zemo for a little bit.
Yeah, Zemo. Then we got a really short clip of U.S. agent running through a football field.
Mm-hmm.
So probably like a PR stunt
Yeah,
for the government. And yeah, I wonder how many people know that that's not Falcon. Like, because you didn't see any of his skin, did you?
No,
Yeah, so I'm wondering how many people think that's Falcon.
It's gonna be really funny.
Dude, that would be a freaking killer-ass way to introduce Falcon's Captain America. If he comes flying down in, like, if they're doing this whole PR stunt, and he flies down and, like, basically takes the shield back and, like, freaking takes off.
That would be pretty badass.
That would be awesome. I would straight up, like, wet myself with excitement. But that's gonna be awesome. I'm wondering who the main antagonist is gonna be in this, though. Like, I wonder if it's gonna be split 50-50 between Zemo and U.S. Agent, or if it's gonna be a majority of U.S. Agent or majority Zemo.
Wait for an official trailer, I guess. I don't know how to respond.
I'm excited for an official trailer.
Oh,
so excited.
I'm too.
Then for WandaVision, it just kind of switched between clips of her in different, like, sitcom-y looking eras. So they had, like, the I Love Lucy era, which is purely black and white.
Yep.
Then they had, like, more Brady Bunch looking stuff.
Yeah. I would relate it to that.
And then they moved forward a little bit more like a 90s, like maybe Full House, like timey stuff, and then more modern.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm trying to think of a like.
Dare you say Fuller House?
Oh my gosh, no. But I liked how they did the different, like, the colorization for each of those different styles.
Awesome.
Yeah, and Vision's back. I hope we get an explanation on that.
I don't know. I can't.
You want it to be a mystery?
No, like, for some reason, I'm getting a vibe that this is just all in her head.
Well, I'm getting that too, because there is that really short scene where Vision's all in black and white and she's in her normal clothes.
Yeah.
And she's in color.
I mean, that's going to be like trivia. Just like at the end of the season, it just like zooms out from her eye and she's just like, and then breaks down and just roll credits. I hope they do not do that.
I hope they don't either. Apparently, we're supposed to get a cameo from Doctor Strange.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. That's supposed to lead into Doctor Strange, too.
Yeah.
They better get a director then fast.
Yeah, no shit, right? Dude, I would love to be, like, even considered for that.
I think you would do a really good job.
Like, just considered, just so I could be like, hey, what's your pitch for this movie? And be like, I'm gonna have to know everything about WandaVision, and then just write around that and be like, you know what? I'm not a great fit. I'm gonna leave.
Yeah. But thank you for the information.
Yeah, just so I have, like,
I promise I
don't know if I'm just weird, but spoilers don't work on me. Like, I can still enjoy a movie and still have an emotional impact.
It depends on the kind of movie. Like, I'm not going to spoil anything, but I follow a page that is covering Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends, and someone that went to a test screening of Halloween Kills, which is actually getting, like, really good reviews. They're saying it's better than Halloween 2018, and it's a really good sequel. But anyway, someone posted a bunch of spoilers for it, and it was taken down, like, immediately, but I read some of them, and I'm like, shit! So I found out, like, a character survives that, like, everyone thought that was, you know, like, dead and everything. So I'm like, damn it, but, you know, what can you do?
That blows. I hate people like that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like people that spoil movies, but if I read something, like, if I read something and I still see it in the movies, like, I can still be, like, shocked by it.
Yeah.
Because I just get absorbed in the movie. And I kind of forget that I know.
Okay.
Like, I'm trying to think of, like, the biggest thing that I remember getting spoiled for. Oh, Han Solo dying. In Force Awakens.
Sucks. See, that's why I went and saw opening weekend. Because I didn't want anything spoiled for me.
Yeah, so I remember... But I was still shocked by it. Yeah, like,
oh, it's still very
when it happens, like, as soon as it happened, I was just like, oh yeah. Like, I forgot that I knew that. And it was funny because I read it the night before I went to go see Force Awakens.
Ooh, shit.
So I was just kind of, like, it's just one of those, my memory is absolute shit. And I kind of attribute that, like, I kind of appreciate it.
My, Black Widow's death kind of got spoiled for me a little bit. Oh, spoiler alert, sorry. If you haven't seen Avengers Endgame yet, come on. But I was going through my Snapchat and I was looking at stories, and one of them said fans are pissed at this character's fate, and I saw like a picture of Black Widow. I'm like, what that? Apparently I didn't put 2 and 2 together, and so thank goodness I didn't, because I didn't know that Black Widow, died until I saw the movie. Yeah. Emotional roller coaster.
And then for Loki, getting back into this trailer, for Loki, it was just a quick little blurb of him.
Yeah, like him being interviewed.
Yeah. And apparently, I have to do some more research on it, but apparently he's been taken by some time agency. So, since this is the
2012 Loki.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that show's going to be, I think, trippy as balls, too.
Oh, absolutely.
But yeah, that's all we got in this week's sneak peeks. So what's your top 3?
Ooh.
Of the ones that we talked about?
I'll tell you. Okay, literally, can I just say it's the 3 minus Minions Rise of Gru?
Yeah, if we talked about 4.
I thought we talked about 4.
We talked about 5.
Oh, we did? Oh, my bad. Sorry. Okay, way at the bottom is Minions Rise of Gru. All right, number 1, Black Widow. 2, I'm gonna probably go with Mulan, actually, and then 3, the Disney Plus shows.
Really?
Yeah, Spiral. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not that interested in it. I'll go see it.
I wasn't expecting Mulan to be above the Disney shows.
I really liked that trailer.
I'm actually a little different than you. I'm most excited for Black Widow, but it wasn't this trailer that did anything for me. It didn't do anything more for me.
Okay.
But I'm still number 1 excited for Black Widow. Then the Disney Plus shows, because I freaking love Captain America's shield, and that's what I want to see.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Disney Plus shows, and then just because of how intrigued I am by it, I think Spiral.
Okay. All right.
Like, I need some more information on it for sure.
Yeah, I see another trailer. That's
yeah,
what I need.
So once I get that extra information, then it'll move up or down.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my top 3.
All right. Excellent. Now, is Mulan after, or is it Minions Rise of Gru? Which one's at the bottom?
Minions.
Okay, good. We can still be bros.
Yeah. All right. Well, like I said, that concludes everything that we got in Adventures in Hunting in this week's sneak peek. So let's get into our main event, shall we?
Let's do it.
Time for the main event. It's main event time. Let's play a game.
All right, for this week's main event of the evening, we are going to be having a showdown with animation studios. But first, we got some messages from our bros.
Oh, yeah.
So, I posted a last-minute question of the week this morning, which I might start doing from now on with how successful they've been the past couple weeks. So I posted the question, what is your favorite animation studio and what is your favorite movie from that studio? So getting into our bros on Instagram, the first one we're going to talk about is from our friend Sammy at Flamingal5 on Instagram, like I said. She said DreamWorks, Shrek 3 hands down.
It's like my least favorite one.
That's my least favorite one.
Sorry, Sammy. Although many people would hate me for which one is my favorite, and it's Shrek Forever After.
You're the worst.
I love the fourth one.
I think it's the second one.
That's a good one.
Is the
With
second
Fairy
one?
Godmother?
Yes.
Yep. Yeah,
I love that one. And it's mainly because of the way that he sneaks into her facilities with that one elf.
Oh, yeah.
Where he's just like, we don't even have dental. Like, that's a joke that flew over my head as a kid, but watching it as an adult is freaking hilarious. So yeah, Shrek 3.
I don't hate it.
Yeah, I don't hate it either. It's just not the best Shrek movie.
I honestly actually probably like Shrek the Third more than Despicable Me 3.
That's fair. Next up, we got a response from our friend Shy at Friday Night Movies, but at Pancake4, the number 4 table. He said it's got to be Pixar with Inside Out or Coco as winners.
Woo! I knew we were going to be best friends, man.
You know what? After our talk, I think he's a little biased. But he's not wrong. Those are some fantastic movies and a great studio.
Mm-hmm.
I'm super pumped to see what they do with Onward.
I am too.
So yeah, thank you for that answer. Next up, we got our friend Jason at Party Naked Pod, and he said Ghibli.
It's one of them. Me and Caleb were researching this for 5 minutes before we started recording, and
we don't know how to pronounce it.
No, we don't, because we even looked up a YouTube video and they say Studio Ghibli. But then if you go in the comments, the person said no. The creator said it's Studio Ghibli. So
yeah, and then we Googled it, and then it's like some people say Ghibli, and then they did like the breakdown of how you say it,
like
and then it was
Jubilee.
No, it was Gibbery.
Yeah, Gibbery. Studio Gibbery.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say Ghibli.
I'm gonna say Ghibli.
But anyway, and he said that the favorite movie from that studio is Spirited Away, which I have not seen.
I haven't either, but I've heard that's like in their top 3 best.
Yeah, definitely. Then he went on to give us some more responses. And he says, what's the list before y'all come on my show? Big Trouble in Little China, okay. Which I cannot find for the life of me.
I remember you telling me about that, yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to watch it a few weekends ago, and I cannot find it.
Shit.
So I need to figure something out with that movie.
Better not be over $20.
Yeah, no joke. The Awful Truth, which I haven't looked for that one yet. Then Spirited Away, which is on my list. That might be the one that I watch most, or
that will be probably the first one out of all these that I watch first.
Yeah. And then Debbie Does Dallas.
I swear I've heard of that movie.
Yeah, I think I have too, but I don't know from where.
I mean, first of all, great name. Like, come on. They're showing me the poster, but they're not pulling up the name.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
I want you to read what it's categorized under.
Pornographic? What the hell? Good thing we freaking Googled this. What the shit?
So I take back for, oh yeah, I definitely want to see that. No, I think I'm okay. Sorry, Jason.
I kind of want to, just for shits and giggles, I want to have that on when my wife comes home.
Dude, I was honestly wondering,
I have to.
I was wondering why, under people also search for, I was wondering why I'm seeing one for Deep Throat.
Yeah, good thing we freaking Googled that, dude.
Goodness.
Can't promise we're going to watch that one. You know what? Now that I think about it, we should have gotten it from the name.
We should have. I just thought it was a funny play on word, but apparently not. No, they legit mean it.
And then his final comment to us was, watch goddamn Spirited Away. So,
hey, at least
we will.
At least he didn't, watch that one. At least it's not the Debbie Does Dallas. At least that's not the one that he wants us to watch the most.
Yeah, we'll see.
He's going to listen to this and be like, you know what? I actually changed my mind. Screw Spirited Away. Watch that first.
Okay, then moving on to Twitter. We got a response from NE Podcast at NE Pod will do. You said, that's a tough question. Funimation has Dragon Ball Z. Pixar killed it with Coco. Robots from Blue Sky was fun. DreamWorks with Shrek. Hanna-Barbera shooting with Johnny Quest. Warner Brothers has all the Looney Tunes. And he says, crap, I don't know what to do. And we will accept all of your answers.
Yes, we will.
We actually included... So we were trying to restrict this to just animation studios that do movies. But we also realized that most of these do.
Yeah.
I don't think we were planning on doing Funimation or Hanna-Barbera.
No, but I forgot. Totally forgot about Johnny Quest, and then there's Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah, and I know Funimation does a lot of the Dragon Ball Z movies.
Mm-hmm. And then there's also, with Hanna-Barbera, Jetsons, the movie. So
yeah. And didn't they do something with Flintstones, too?
I don't think it's...
No, it's not the live-action one, I know that. Yeah, I think it's...
Yeah, it's like some kind of movie.
Yeah. So thank you for having us include those. But yeah, great freaking picks. Funimation, I'm not...
Oh, the Jetsons meet the Flintstones.
Yeah. So I'm not, super well-versed in Dragon Ball Z. My younger brother is.
Yeah, I know jack shit.
Yeah, you know jack shit. But I've watched all of Dragon Ball. I haven't watched all of Dragon Ball Z because I watched Dragon Ball Z Kai, and I know that's just, a not as great version of it.
Mm.
I mean, in canon, and I've also watched Dragon Ball Super. Or not Super, Dragon Ball GT. And I haven't watched Dragon Ball Super at all. But yeah, Pixar with Coco, freaking yes. Blue Sky robots.
I totally actually forgot Blue Sky made robots.
Yeah, Blue Sky did.
I love that movie.
It's a good movie. DreamWorks with Shrek, freaking duh.
Yeah, right.
I haven't watched Johnny Quest.
Neither have I. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
But I am a really big fan of Hanna-Barbera.
Oh, yeah. Who isn't?
Freaking communists.
You're not wrong.
I'm sure there are even some communists that are like, hey, I like
Scooby-Doo.
And then Warner Brothers. So, yeah, with Looney Tunes. And then they have, the animated Justice League stuff that they do.
Yeah, Warner Brothers is also, the studio that did, I'm pretty sure, all the animated Scooby-Doo movies.
Yeah.
Which, to me, they made the best Scooby-Doo movie of all time, Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. I'm just saying.
I don't know if I've watched that one.
That is on Netflix right now. Please go watch it. Like, please.
Fine, but you have to go watch Mulan.
Okay.
The original frickin' Mulan.
Okay, we both have to watch these by next Thursday.
Ah, shit. Fine.
Okay. Shook on it, everybody. It's going to happen.
Yeah, and if you don't... let's say 2 movies for 2 reference fail points.
All right, deal.
Okay, so you guys heard it here first.
We'll report back next week.
Yep.
And you got to let me know if you love the 2 original songs in that movie, because,
Yeah, we'll see. Moving on to our next comment comes from #NoOffenseShow at HTNOS. They are on Studio Ghibli's side. Said hands down. Partial to Spirited Away. But the whole body of work is excellent.
no love for Kiki's Delivery Service? I've never seen it, but...
How can you give... You don't make sense.
I know, I don't. But that's the Studio Ghibli... That's like the Studio Ghibli movie that I know the most about, because I remember watching TV spots for it with every new Disney movie I bought on VHS.
Dude, right?
It was always Kiki's Delivery Service.
Yeah. But yeah, we will get back to you guys once we watch Spirited Away, because I think that's something if it's on Netflix, see if it's on Netflix while I read the other
Yes,
next
sir.
one. But if it's on Netflix, that's going to be the other movie that we have to watch by next time.
Okay, deal.
And get back to these 2, the No Offense Show and Party Naked. Our last comment comes from Qui-Gon Glyn at Real Glyn Davies. He said, DreamWorks and any How to Train Your Dragon movie. And I told him, I think that How to Train Your Dragon, they just got better.
They did. Oh, the 3rd one is so great.
So good.
It's not.
The fuck?
Yeah, right. Is it on Hulu?
We'll find it.
Yeah.
We'll find some way to watch it. So yeah, thank you guys for responding to our question of the week.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah, we appreciate the hell out of you.
Yep. All the responses were fantastic.
Yeah. So with that, let's get into our main event.
I'm thinking it might be on Disney Plus.
Spirited Away?
Yeah, or the Studio Ghibli movies.
Why?
Because okay, wait, no, never mind, I'm wrong.
Yeah, I even know that.
Well, sorry, okay, I went online and it's Disney movies Spirited Away, so it kind of gave me the hope that maybe it was.
What the hell?
Yeah, so you can't give me shit.
Okay. Well, we have made a big old list that we probably should have read off before I cut them up and randomized them.
Whoops.
But we made a big old list of all the animation studios that we can think of, and this is 3D and 2D.
Yep.
So we're going to rank them based off of what we think of their work, and I think mostly just their art style.
Okay, so not like the stories they tell.
Not the stories they tell.
Okay.
More, yeah, definitely art style, because we can't, with some of these, I couldn't make a big thing about.
Okay.
All right, so first off, because I have a random pile, let's do Cartoon Network Studios.
All right.
Which they are famous for the Powerpuff Girl movie and the Ben 10 movies.
Yeah.
Your handwriting sucks.
I told you it did.
Yeah, but it's like you can recognize that it's bad, and then it just gets worse when you're like, oh, I have to read this.
Dude, honestly, when you said hey, how about get the list together for tonight? I'm like, shit. Caleb's gonna have to deal with my handwriting.
You couldn't just type it out.
I don't have a printer.
I have a printer.
Damn it.
Yeah, I should have thought of that one. So, our Cartoon Network is going to be our baseline.
Yeah, okay. So I honestly hadn't even heard of Cartoon Network Studios until I was researching all these.
Yeah, so I've seen the Powerpuff Girl movie, and I've seen a majority of the Ben 10 movies.
I've seen none of the above. But the animation does, I think, look really good in the Powerpuff Girls movie. And, like, I'm not the biggest fan of Ben 10, but the animation does look decent enough.
I mean, it seems like with the movies that they try to go a little bit further with the animation than they do in the shows.
Agreed.
And it kind of is jarring if you're used to the show.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think they add more shadows and more depth to it, and it's weird.
Kind of like how when they changed the animation style for American Dragon.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I feel with some TV shows to movies.
Yeah, definitely. All right, next up, we are going to do Funimation.
Do you want me to start reading them because I can actually read my own handwriting?
No, I think I got it.
Okay.
Maybe.
I guess we'll find out.
All right, so Funimation, and they are famous for doing like Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
And a lot of other anime movies.
I don't really like this type of animation. I just don't know. I'm not into like these kind of like books and stuff and like how they're drawn, so I don't really like this kind of animation.
I kind of dig it. Like, I know the like anime was made because it's like it's cheap. It's cheap to produce.
Yeah.
But I think they really blew it out of the water with the most recent Dragon Ball movie. I forget what it's called. The one with Broly, or Broly, however you say that. The animation for that was killer.
Was it better than the Powerpuff Girls movie, though?
I think it was.
Shit.
Like, it's just the things that they do with color.
See, I really haven't seen a lot, so, like, honestly, I kind of feel like this is kind of like based off your answer. So if you want to put it above Cartoon Network, I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah, I'm putting it above Cartoon Network.
All right.
Just because I think that they do, like, yes, I know anime is supposed to be like the lazy animation, but especially with that last Dragon Ball Z movie, they freaking nailed it with like the color, and just everything that they were doing. The action is awesome too.
How was the hair?
Freaking mint. Yeah, so I'm putting Dragon Ball above Funimation. Nope, I'm putting Funimation above Cartoon Network.
A little bit of a fail. It's okay, though.
Dude, I thought this was upside down. Oh, my hell. All right, next up we got Studio Ghibli. And
Ghibli.
Whatever. And they're famous for doing Spirited Away and Kiki's Delivery Service. And this is... I love their animation style.
I do, too. Like, yeah, I'd put it higher than Studio... What are they called again?
Funimation?
Yeah.
Yeah, easily. Like, this isn't even, like, a contest so far.
No.
So, yeah, their animation is fantastic. Next up, let's do Lucasfilm. And they've done the Clone Wars.
So if we're going for movies, they did Star Wars, the Clone Wars, the movie. Did you see that?
I have not seen it, but I know the animation style that they used for that.
Okay.
And I'm not a fan.
I'm not that much either. It's kind of like, I've seen a couple episodes of the Clone Wars, and it's kind of growing on me. And I kind of actually do like how they're looking in Season 7. Especially Anakin. Anakin looks really good. But, I mean, I remember when I first saw this in theaters with my grandma, I'm like, so their hair does not move.
Not even a little bit.
That shit is like, that's Play-Doh. Or, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. So, going off what you have said about Dragon Ball, I would put it above Cartoon Network, for me at least, but I would not put it above Funimation.
I can give you that.
Okay.
I mean, personally, I think it's a little bit below Cartoon Network, but not by much. So I can put it above.
What saves the animation for these is how they're able to animate the lightsaber battles and all of that stuff.
I'm not a big fan of the lightsabers in those. Like, they're very, like, thin.
I don't know why that's made me laugh.
Freaking retarded.
I am. I'm childish, okay? Alright, moving on.
Alright. Next we got Paramount Animation, who's done the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, and Wonder Park.
Yeah, so this is kind of like interesting because there's two different studios that have done SpongeBob movies. And we're going to get into Nickelodeon Studios that did the first one.
We'll actually do them next.
Okay. But so if you guys want like a background thing, basically Nickelodeon Studios went out of business in around 2006, and so Paramount Pictures started doing Nickelodeon's animated films from then on.
Right.
So, and actually I think they didn't do one for a while because I want to say the SpongeBob movie Sponge Out of Water was their first animated movie. So, yeah. There's a fun fact for you guys.
Yeah. So, where would you put Paramount?
I have not seen Wonder Park, but I don't love the animation in that movie.
I don't either. It gives me, like, Norm of the North vibes.
It really does, which is not a good thing.
No,
but
not even close to a good thing.
The animation in SpongeBob Sponge Out of Water, I think, is great. It's fantastic animation for SpongeBob. Even like when they come up above the surface, I think they actually look pretty good as CGI. They don't look too bad. So I think you're gonna really fight me on this one because I haven't seen any of these Dragon Ball movies. I would actually put it above them. I wouldn't put it above Studio Ghibli, but I would put it above Funimation, just because I think they did so good with the animation on SpongeBob.
It's a bit of a tough sell, but I mean, I haven't seen Sponge Out of Water.
No one's seen this sequel. All my friends I talk to, they're like, "Oh, I haven't seen it." What? It's if you do not like how they've been doing SpongeBob recently, I recommend watching this because this Steven Hillenburg actually did come back to work on this one, and it's sad that he cannot work on the third movie. It kills me. So I'm kind of scared about that. But if you want to relive good ass SpongeBob, watch this movie.
Okay.
I want to say I sent you the code, didn't I?
I don't remember. You might have.
I'll have to check the expiration date. I hope I did.
Okay. For passion alone, I will give you above Funimation.
Okay.
All right, next up, Nickelodeon,
which did the first SpongeBob movie and Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius.
animation-wise,
don't be bashing on Jimmy Neutron.
I know,
because I love how they look.
I know, but I'm giving points for Jimmy Neutron.
Okay.
And then I'm just the other ones that I'm stalking, cuz didn't they do Back at the Barnyard or Barnyard movie?
Oh yeah, shit, they did.
Yeah, and that movie looks like shit.
What's interesting is when they did the first SpongeBob movie, you can definitely tell that the animation is different from the show.
Yeah.
But with Sponge Out of Water, that one I felt looked a lot more closer to the show. But I didn't hate the animation in the first SpongeBob movie. I just felt I don't know, like Patrick kind of looked a little too bright. if that makes sense.
It does.
Okay.
For me, this goes I'll give it above Clone Wars or Lucasfilm.
But you're going to put it below Funimation?
I'm going to put it below Funimation. I think Funimation does a lot better work.
Not Jimmy.
I know. It kills me to do that.
But Barnyard just burns it.
But Barnyard burns it to the freaking ground.
All right. Okay. How does okay? But I just want to. How does so Wonder Park doesn't kill Paramount, but Barnyard kills Nickelodeon?
Think about it. Wonder Park. Yes, like the thing that I don't like about Wonder Park, and you're the one that put it there.
Yeah, but I was going on like, this is, I don't know. If it was my choice, I would actually put Nickelodeon Studios above Paramount Animation just because of Jimmy Neutron and the first SpongeBob movie.
Ugh.
Because this is just me. I love the animation of Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius. I loved how they looked. And I honestly, I'm trying to think if I actually liked how they looked in the first SpongeBob movie compared to the second one better. It's kind of a hard topic. Shit. Okay, maybe I would put it just below Paramount Animation, but I would put it higher than Funimation.
I don't know. I think they work better, or Funimation works better with color than they do at Nickelodeon. Or than they did, because Nickelodeon's out of business.
They're not. Well, Nickelodeon Studios. I was like, what?
I think they're
I don't know. I don't think there's really anything I can really fight you with to get you to change your mind. So I'll let you have it.
Like I think those three could easily be swapped around.
Okay.
Like if you wanted to do like I think Funimation is very much between those two. Now the order of it, whether Paramount's above or below, that I think could be like a little.
So you would be fine if swapping these two.
Yeah, I could swap Paramount and Nickelodeon, but I'm firm on Dragon Ball Z.
Okay, can we?
Or on Funimation? Gosh damn it. Okay, so we swapped Nickelodeon and Paramount. So now it goes Cartoon Network, Lucasfilm, Paramount Animation, Funimation, Nickelodeon, and Studio Ghibli.
Ghibli.
Whatever. Okay, next up, let's do WAG?
Oh, Warner Animation Group. I abbreviated, sorry.
Warner Animation Group?
Yeah, I think that's what they're called.
Isn't that like the same as Warner Brothers?
I didn't do Warner Brothers.
You didn't do Warner Brothers? Oh, does this count like...
I'm kind of counting that as...
the Justice League and all those other ones?
Yeah, I'm counting it as like the same thing.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, as long as you're including those.
Yeah. Anything from Warner Brothers Animated, let's go with that.
Right. Alright, so what are you thinking with that one?
So, considering, because we're including, like the Justice League movies, I'm including the Scooby-Doo movies, and they're responsible for the Lego movies.
Yeah.
And
the Lego movies looked really good.
They really did. They did so good at bringing, like, stop motion and, like, however they did that shit. It was so cool.
Yeah. I can give you that one for sure. Like, that movie alone was freaking just beautiful. Like, where the movie falls apart for there is the storytelling.
I'll definitely agree, because to this date, my favorite Lego movie is the Lego Batman movie.
Oh, I love Lego Batman.
I think way better story, and just, yeah. Anyway, but I just don't know where I would put it.
I would put it, honestly, above Nickelodeon. Not quite above Studio Ghibli.
No.
Because Studio Ghibli, like, you gotta give them, like, the hand-drawn animation, how smooth it looks and everything. With this, if you're thinking, like, Justice League, those movies are a little not animated-wise. Like, the stories are great with those, but the animation-wise, it's just kind of like,
Alright.
Like, it's kind of like just give and take a little bit.
Yeah. I can give you that. Put it above Nickelodeon.
Alright. Do that.
Dude, I can't wait to hear what you think of Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. Sorry, I'm just so excited for that.
All right, next up, let's do Real FX Studios, who did Ugly Dolls and Freebirds?
Yeah.
I don't know what Freebirds is.
Oh, the movie where the turkeys go back in time to get turkeys taken off the menu for Thanksgiving.
Oh.
Yeah. I expected that to be your face. So, yeah. I honestly might put them below Cartoon Network.
I would too.
Okay.
And not even feel kind of bad.
I do not like their animation.
Dude, Freebirds was freaking awful.
Oh, you watched it?
No, the animation style for that was just super shitty. Okay, so my baby cousins watched it. And I came in and was watching it and I'm just like, this is kind of a weird show. And they're like, oh, it's a movie. And I'm like, what?
I think I found that at Dollar Tree one day on Blu-ray. Still have yet to watch it.
It doesn't even deserve $1. I'm sorry, people that work at Real FX, but it's true.
I mean, considering how bad Ugly Dolls performed, we don't even know if they're still a studio.
All right, I can't freaking read that one.
Aardman,
which
is best known for the Wallace and Gromit, the Curse of the Were-Rabbit movie, and the Shaun the Sheep movies.
Okay, so I am going to retract myself from this one because, like I've said, I think I've said on the show, I'm not a big fan of this animation style.
And I am.
So I will.
This one's really high for me.
So if you can think you can be fair, you can pick this one.
Okay. So, I'm trying to remember what was the first Wallace and Gromit thing I saw. It was actually the movie. I remember. So I saw Wallace and Gromit: The Curse of the Were-Rabbit first. I went to the theater with my grandma. The animation was just so beautiful. I know you can tell that they're clay, but I don't care because it just looked like the way that they're able to do stop motion is so fluid. It's so incredible.
Aardman, did they do Chicken Run?
Yes.
And all those other movies?
Yeah, they did Chicken Run as well. I forgot to include them.
I hate those movies.
You hate Chicken Run?
I hate Chicken Run. And it's due to the animation.
Oh, I love it so much. I can't believe you hate Chicken Run.
Dude, okay, if this were just me doing this, I would put it below Cartoon Network.
Oh, hell no, it's not going that low.
I know. That's why that's why I'm pulling myself away from this
I'm gonna
one,
fight
I can't
you.
be unbiased about this.
I don't think you're going to let me put it above Warner Brothers. But would you let me put it above Nickelodeon?
Is that where you would put it? Where would you
I would put it above Warner Brothers. I don't think you're going to let me do that.
I pulled myself away from this, so if you want to put it above Warner Brothers, you can put it above Warner Brothers.
Yes, I would put it above Warner Brothers.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep this as not biased as possible.
Okay. I appreciate that.
So if there's something that I don't like, I'll pull myself away.
I'll do the same thing. That's kind of like how I did with Dragon Ball, because I don't really know it that well.
All right, next up we got the Weinstein Company, who's famous for Hoodwinked, The Second Hoodwinked, and TMNT.
And they also did Escape from Planet Earth.
Oh my hell! Yeah, this one nosedived.
No, come on. Hoodwinked and TMNT saves it somewhat.
Hoodwinked was garbage.
I actually really liked how the animation in Hoodwinked.
I hated it.
It's better.
I can give you, TMNT was badass, the way that they did that.
Yeah, the turtles look so good.
Hoodwinked was shit.
It's better than the second one.
Yeah, that's not a high bar, Rose.
I think I'm being biased just because. I don't love the animation, but I just love Hoodwinked as a movie because I don't know. I thought it was so interesting the way that they did it. TMNT's really the only one that's saving this on animation.
Yeah,
and it's not because of the humans. The humans do not look that good in TMNT. It's the turtles.
Yeah, the turtles look great.
Yeah,
and the movie's just majority turtles.
Thank goodness.
Every once, they threw April in every once in a while, but
Yeah.
Yeah. This is low.
Like, how low?
This is like... This is below Lucasfilms. For sure.
Are
low.
you serious?
Dude, their animation sucks.
Okay, but no, okay. Hear me out. Okay. If you put it above Lucasfilm, remember that fight scene on top of the roof between Leonardo and Raphael.
In one movie, Rose?
Yeah, but Lucasfilm is just one movie. With Star Wars The Clone Wars. That's just one movie.
That's the only movie that they did?
Yeah. Remember, like I said, like some of these are just one movie?
Gosh damn it.
That one scene, like that is like seriously one of my favorite scenes in animation history because it is just so well done and the rain hitting them. Just, so beautiful. Like, come on.
You.
Give me thank you. Thank you. How do you hate me? That's such a great scene.
Because I don't like Hoodwinked.
Well, you suck.
All right. This is another one I'm going to have to pull myself away.
Oh, Laika.
How do you say that? Laika?
Yeah, Laika.
Yeah, Laika Studios, who is responsible for Kubo and the Two Strings and Coraline. I can respect stop motion.
Okay.
I don't like stop motion.
I love it.
And Brielle, I hope she freaking forgets this, but she has been wanting me to watch Coraline. And I don't want to.
Hey, Brielle.
Shut the up! You want to get bitch slapped? And I will not cut it out.
I'll film it even too. Put it on our Instagram.
Be fair with this one. And I'm giving you free reign on this one.
If you're giving me free reign,
you even think about putting it on top, I will cut you. Actually, that's fair.
Sorry, I totally messed up. But I'm putting it below Aardman.
Below Aardman?
Yep, but above Warner Brothers.
What?
Yeah, it's above Warner Brothers.
I thought you were being fair when you...
Nope, sorry.
Gosh damn it. I hate you.
Join the club.
Alright, next one. We got... Novio?
Can I see it? Rovio.
Gosh damn it, Rose, your handwriting sucks.
I'm sorry. Who's famous... Okay, so this is kind of like a weird one, too. So, Rovio, they were their own company, and they made the Angry Birds movie. But then when it came to the Angry Birds movie 2, Sony Pictures Animation, I think, bought them out, and yeah.
That's probably why it looks a little bit better.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, if it's just the Angry Birds movie, this isn't very high.
It's not. It's pretty low, and honestly, wherever you think it should go, I'm gonna agree.
The bottom. Just kidding. No.
I was like, damn, it's worse than Ugly Dolls? It's not that bad.
No, it's not worse than Ugly Dolls. I think it's a little bit better than Clone Wars. So, like, it's better than Lucasfilm.
Okay.
Or their style is better than Lucasfilm.
Is it better than TMNT, though?
I think it's...
The fight on the roof. I'm just going to bring that up every single time.
Yeah, so I think... It's definitely above Lucasfilm. Weinstein Company, it's a coin toss.
Do you have a coin?
No.
I swear I have a quarter. Yep, here we go. Here's a quarter. Alright. Call it.
Alright, heads.
Which
for
one?
above.
Heads for above? Okay. My bad. What is it?
Heads.
Shit.
Alright, moving on. Let's do... Big Idea.
What did they do?
The VeggieTales.
Oh, gosh. I never even saw these movies, and I hated the animation.
They weren't great.
I'd actually put them below real FX.
Really?
Yeah.
I
actually think
I can give you that.
Okay.
Their animation style is borderline stop motion.
It is. No kidding.
Yeah, so
And that would be a disgrace to stop motion.
I will give them this. Their stories are not bad. It's where it falls apart is the animation, and it's aged horribly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that one being at the bottom, definitely fair.
Okay.
All right, next up we got Hanna-Barbera, who did works like the Jetson movie
And Johnny Quest.
Johnny
Right?
Quest. Then Jetsons Meet the Flintstones. So movies like that.
And I think also, Hey There, It's Yogi Bear.
Yeah.
Yep.
So theirs, I think, it's not the best by no means.
No.
It's not
But
super bad either.
It's not. It's
like classic.
Yeah, it translates well from the show to a movie.
It does.
That's
like, and I think what I appreciate about it is that their movies just feel like really long episodes.
Yeah, I do appreciate that as well.
Yeah, they stick with their animation style. They don't go super crazy with it. They keep true to what they're going for.
Yes.
So animation wise, I'd say it's above Rovio. I don't think it's quite on Paramount level though.
I can agree with that.
It's like almost our perfect center.
Yeah.
Like this should have been our baseline.
Yeah, I should have, damn it.
Yeah, but we just picked a random one,
Yeah.
so.
Oh well.
Alright, next up, let's do Blue Sky.
Hey.
And they are famous for doing Ice Age, Rio, and the Peanuts movie.
And also
robots.
Yep.
And robots. This one's really good.
It is, and especially how well they were able to bring the Peanuts to life. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's a bit tough. Because
I don't love the animation in the Ice Age movies.
the first one didn't age well. The other two, they aged fairly decent.
I've
Not
never
the
been-
best.
Yeah, I've just never been a fan of the animation.
Yeah.
I do like the animation in Rio, though.
Rio's pretty good. They do really well with scenery.
They do. Oh my gosh, Rio de Janeiro looked beautiful in that movie.
Yeah, and in Ice Age as well. Like especially with like the big shots, or not the big shots. What am I talking about?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
The scenic shots.
There we go.
Those were done really well.
Wide, yeah.
Whatever you want to call those, wide shots.
I think it's wide
scenic.
shots, but
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yours works too.
These are pretty good. But again, not the greatest thing in the world. So I would say, for me, I'd put it above Funimation, not quite above Nickelodeon, though.
I'm trying to remember. Okay. I can agree with that.
Right. Blue Sky. Oh, shit.
Whoopsie.
If someone gave me a little bit more space, I could have strips that had some meat on them.
First of all, shut up. And second of all, that's what she said.
Freaking stupid. All right, next up, Illumination, who brought us Despicable Me and Sing. I will give him this. Consistent.
That's true. But sometimes that's not a good thing because I don't love how they make humans look.
Yeah, I think they really shine with animals.
Oh, they do. The animals looked great in Sing. Just when it comes... I mean, the only human I actually like how they look is Gru.
Yeah, but even he looks funky.
Yeah. So, if I'm... And considering most of their movies have humans in them, it docks them bad.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, for me, I would actually put them below the Weinstein Company.
Serious?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Where would you put him?
I would put him, like, maybe above Hanna-Barbera. Like, I think they do a lot of things right, and I think the consistency helps with that.
That's okay.
And the movement that they have, they do it very well.
Yeah.
Like, movement's done really well. It's never jarring, never, like, I think they keep the frame rate pretty consistent, and it's all consistency with that. It's, like, yes, they get freaking docked for, like, character design.
The only character design they actually think they did very well was in The Grinch with the Who's, because I actually think those looked great.
I didn't like them.
Really? I loved how I swear, I really liked that movie. You hated that movie.
I didn't hate it.
Oh.
It wasn't The Grinch.
It's better than... I mean, it was...
I actually prefer the Jim Carrey version. Unpopular opinion.
I feel actually a lot of people do, so...
Yeah, so that's where I'd put it. Not below Weinstein.
Alright.
You think Despicable Me looks worse than, like, Hoodwinked?
Alright, fine.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
If this was how annoying characters can be, though, Illumination's going on the bottom.
Hell yeah. But I think so. I think Dragon Ball would be on the bottom.
Oh, yeah. True.
All right. Next up, we got... Let's do Walt Disney Animation Studios.
Top.
So they brought us Zootopia, The Lion King...
Beauty and the Beast, Hercules...
Original and remakes?
What? No, they don't count. No, that's just like Walt Disney Studio. This is like just like animation.
Oh, the animation?
Yeah.
Oh, so the originals.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
ooh, that changes things.
top. I'm sorry, they beat Studio Ghibli for how beautiful The Lion King looked. Beauty and the Beast, Snow White.
Snow White.
Stab your leg right now, bitch. How dare you not like the animation of Snow White?
I don't know if it beats Studio Ghibli.
I'm gonna fight you for this.
I want you to think about this. With Disney doing like the wide shots where it's more like scenic.
Yeah.
They do it like they don't do it as wide as Studio Ghibli does. And like whenever they do that, like you can tell what's going to move and what's not in a Disney animated movie. Like, cause you can tell like what's kind of like the painted backdrop and then what's animated, because whatever's animated is a lot brighter. There's no difference between that and Studio Ghibli. Like when they have like the background, it looks like the characters can interact with the background. In Walt Disney animated movies, it does not feel like that.
I'm sorry, you can't change my mind for...
Oh, freaking bet.
Dude. Pinocchio. Like I said, Snow White. Cinderella. Sleeping Beauty. All of these
Sleeping Beauty isn't helping your case.
No, it's not. I had 101 Dalmatians.
It's... I can't put it above Studio Ghibli.
I can't put it below. We're gonna have to do a coin flip.
Yep.
All right, call it.
Tails. Gosh damn it, Rose!
Sorry.
Can you flip a coin like a human?
Apparently not.
Well, now it's stuck in my computer.
Okay, does that count as a redo? Well, wait, what was it at first? Okay, you said heads, right?
Yeah, I did.
And what is it?
No, I said tails.
Oh.
Oh, fuck!
Yeah! So no redo.
Yes, redo.
No. Okay, fine. Best 2 out of 3.
Fine. This time I'm flipping it.
Okay.
Oh shit! What are you?
You're tails. I'm heads.
Okay.
Heads.
Tails.
Damn it!
All right, one more.
Okay. Tails. Heads.
All right, and heads. Fuck.
Yes.
All right,
Suck on that.
Okay, Walt Disney. I just want everyone to know that I disagree.
Wait, what? I thought Walt Disney.
Oh, gosh damn it!
I was like, what?
Sorry.
Okay, I
couldn't get away with that.
I really want people to answer this. Is Walt Disney Animation Studios better than Studio Ghibli? Because Caleb does not think they are. But I'm just bringing up all of...
We should make that a poll on
we
Instagram.
Should. Yes, let's do it. Yeah,
all right.
I'm totally down.
Yeah, I personally think it is. All right, here's your quarterback, asshole. All right, next up we got DreamWorks. That's famous for bringing us Shrek and How to Train Your Dragon.
They definitely improved with these movies when it comes to like the number or the installments.
Yes.
Because comparing the animation from How to Train Your Dragon to How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World, like Hiccup looks so much better.
Oh, absolutely.
Like it's almost night and day, I feel.
Yeah. And I think that like it just shows that they got better over time.
Mm-hmm.
Like with Illumination, I don't feel like you see like a difference between their first movie and their like most recent.
No.
But when it comes to DreamWorks, you can see their progression. Like Shrek, it's still a good movie, but it has not. The animation has not aged super great.
No, it has not.
Like it's still watchable.
Oh yeah,
but
considering how many adult jokes are in that movie.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's a story thing.
Yeah.
Animation-wise, it's... So this is one that's a little tough for me to do. Just because... I mean, I put it... Where are you putting it?
For me, I would put it above Warner Brothers animation, but I don't think that their animation is better than Aardman or Leica.
That's fair. That's around what I was thinking too.
Wow, you agree with me on stop motion movies?
No, just because, I mean, like I said, I can appreciate what those studios do.
Okay.
I know it's a ton of work, and it looks good. It's just an animation style I'm not a big fan of.
All
right, next up, let's do Sony Pictures Animation. That brought us Hotel Transylvania and Into the Spider-Verse.
This one's so hard.
This one's really tough.
Because Into the Spider-Verse is so brilliantly animated.
It is. But then you gotta think Hotel Transylvania.
Yeah, that's what kills it.
Like, Sony Pictures, like what we've said with DreamWorks and with Illumination, you can see a consistent progression. Sony Pictures is all over the freaking map. Like, because they'll have a really good movie, and then they'll have a really, like, garbage movie.
Yeah.
And it's, like, with animation style, too. Because then it's just, like, with Hotel Transylvania, it's just, like, okay, not bad. Or then, like, I need a list of all of their movies, but then they bring you into the Spider-Verse, and you're like, oh my gosh, is this what we can expect from Sony? And they're like, nope, Hotel Transylvania 3. And you're just like, can you be consistent for one time in your freaking life?
All right, so they did the Angry Birds movie 2, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Oh my hell.
And the first open season.
Oh, this just nosedived.
But they also did Arthur Christmas. And the Emoji Movie.
See what I mean? There's no consistency. Yeah, this has gone down significantly.
Like, how bad we talking here?
Like, I'm putting it below Illumination now.
For the Emoji Movie, I can do that.
Yeah, so...
Oh, but they did 8 Crazy Nights. Like, come on.
Okay, so now we got to decide, is it better than Hanna-Barbera? Because I don't think so.
I don't think so either, actually.
Okay, is it better than Rovia? Rovio?
Well, that's kind of like hard because since they both have made an Angry Birds movie,
Yeah,
it did
but
look better.
who did the Angry Birds movie better?
I'd say Sony because it did look a little better. They do look a little better in the sequel, even though I haven't seen the sequel yet.
All right. So we're going to put Sony above Rovio, but below Hanna-Barbera?
I'd say so.
All right.
And last but not least, one that Caleb is going to fight me on.
Oh, this is going to be a freaking fight.
This is
dude.
going to be a bloodbath.
All right,
Pixar.
next up we got Pixar.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to steal your thunder. You already know my answer.
I do.
It's
I know
number
it's
one.
I know. Okay.
Let's
The
hear you back
shit-
up how it shouldn't be.
No, gosh damn it, dude. You really screwed me. Because if this, I do put it above Studio Ghibli.
Ghibli.
Whatever. I would put it above that because I do think that over time they have gotten way better. And with their most recent movie,
Toy Story 4? Well, that's
okay, their
recent.
second most
Oh,
recent
Onward?
movie. No,
What?
second most recent movie.
What came before Toy Story 4?
Wasn't that Coco?
No, shit.
I think some. Oh, Frozen 2?
No,
Nope, that's Walt Disney.
Damn it, Caleb.
Damn it.
Get your studio straight.
It wasn't Finding Dory.
No, because Finding Dory came out in 2016.
Okay, what was their second most recent movie?
The Incredibles 2. Or Incredibles 2.
Ooh.
I mean, the animation looked better than the first one.
Fair.
But we're not basing it off story.
I know we're not basing it off story. I'm basing it off the seizure I almost had. Okay, and then Coco?
Yeah, and then I think Coco
Okay. So I'm giving it massive props for Coco.
Okay.
Because I think they got way... Who did Good Dinosaur?
Pixar?
Pixar?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's when they stepped up the water, like, hardcore.
Yeah. But then you see how the dinosaurs look.
Yeah, and then the dinosaur looks like shit. Like, sorry, people over at Pixar, we love you, but bad decisions.
So really funny, like, this is just amazing, like, how far they've come with, like, doing humans for animation with Pixar. I never knew this, but if you go back and watch the first Toy Story, when Andy's having his birthday party at the beginning and all of his friends come over.
Yeah, they're all replicas of
they're all Andy. That's so amazing.
So, gosh damn it,
so,
dude.
okay, I'm wondering, I'm willing to do a compromise with you.
All right, what?
If you're okay with changing this around, is this finalized yet?
No,
Okay.
not yet. Not until we finish the episode.
Okay. If you let me have Pixar number 1, I'm willing to move Walt Disney to 3rd and move Studio Ghibli to 2nd.
All right, well, that's what I was going for.
Okay.
So, yeah, I can do that.
All right.
So,
But we really should still post that poll.
we do.
Yeah.
We should. Dude, but, like, only one person commented and said their favorite's Pixar. And we got 2 people that said that they prefer Studio Ghibli.
Ghibli.
Whatever!
It's still funny.
Yeah. That's the issue I was having. I can put Pixar above Studio Ghibli. Because with what they did with Coco was freaking bomb.
Mm-hmm.
So, like... Yeah, so our friend Shy saying Coco and Inside Out, freaking, those are killer movies.
Yeah.
I mean, story aside, animation-wise, freaking incredible. But yes, I haven't seen anything Studio Ghibli, but
And
the
yet they're
animation.
number 2.
I know this animation style is that freaking killer.
It is.
That even from the stuff that, like, I remember seeing the Kiki's
delivery service.
Yeah, like those commercials all the time in the VHSs that I had.
See,
and I always wanted to watch one of those movies.
I did too. But okay, that's what's confused me so much. We saw those on like all like Disney released VHSs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then why the hell isn't it on Disney Plus? Well,
yeah, no shit, right?
We only searched Spirited Away. We didn't search Kiki. I'm gonna try this.
Ooh,
not Keely.
Dude, your autocorrect sucks ass.
No, it isn't. Damn it.
Dumb.
The first one to pop up when I type in Kiki is "I'll Be Home for Christmas." How did? Okay.
Weird. All right, so are we happy with this setup?
Considering you let me have Pixar be number one, yeah, I'm happy with it.
All right, so our final listing or ranking for best or from worst studio to best. At the bottom, we got Big Idea, then Real FX, Cartoon Network Studios, Lucasfilm, The Weinstein Company, Rovio, Sony Pictures, Hanna-Barbera, Illumination, Paramount Animation, Funimation, Blue Sky, Nickelodeon Studios,
Warner Animation, just say that.
Warner Animation,
Yeah.
DreamWorks, Laika, Aardman, Walt Disney Animation Studios, Studio Ghibli. Whatever. And finally at the top, Pixar.
Yeah, boy.
Yep. Yeah, so we will be posting that poll. I kind of want to do this before the episode even releases.
I do too.
So we're going to be posting a poll as of recording tonight. And yeah, and get your guys' thoughts and opinions on Studio Ghibli versus Walt Disney.
Yep.
So with that concludes this Showdown episode. If you liked what you heard, you can follow and subscribe to us wherever you can listen to podcasts. We're on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, RadioPublic, Radio.com, Spotify, and more. You can catch all of our episodes on YouTube, as well as some bonus videos that we make. Status on the last one that we made?
That will be coming, I would say. Okay, so this is being posted Monday. So not this week, but the week after.
Not Monday, then.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you guys can look forward to that. You can also follow us on social media and answer our question of the week like all of our bros did. Or if you want to hit us up with an episode idea or if you want to be part of an episode, answers to our question of the weeks, or if you want to join us, because we would love to have anyone on here.
Yes, we would.
You can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/The Allbros, Twitter and Instagram. Our handle is @TheAllBros. You can email us at theallbroschannel@gmail.com, or there's a website you can visit, tinyurl.com/theallbros. I am still working on some updates for that one, but everything should still work. It's fine. And if you are so inclined, you can buy some merchandise on our store, which is tpublic.com/user/The Allbros channel. All of our episode art gets posted there. So if you want something with our episode art on a shirt, hoodie, pillow, button, basically anything you can really think of except like socks.
Damn it.
Yeah.
There goes my night.
Yeah, so you can find all of that on our shop, and I think there should be a link on our website. I'm not sure. There should be, though.
I hope so.
I hope so. Otherwise, I feel like a fool. Otherwise, wherever you're listening, it's in the description.
Yes.
So yeah. So next week, we will be breaking down Birds of Prey and the fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn.
Attaboy.
Yes, freaking nailed
I think that's...
first try.
I hope that's the way you say it.
I hope so. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll be breaking that down next week. We're going to try and see if we can get someone to join us. Hopefully. I mean, it'd be great if we could. So, yeah. And then after that, it's going to be a few weeks because my baby is going to be coming when the Birds of Prey episode comes out.
Yep.
So, yeah, on that Monday, she'll be coming. So, I'm going to be taking a bit of a break, but we will have episodes for you that we have already recorded. Other than, like, the news and stuff, which we'll do. You don't need to know all that stuff, but you get it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, look forward to Birds of Prey next week, and until then... This has been the All Bros Podcast. I'm Caleb.
And I'm Jonathan.
And we'll catch you guys next week. Deuces. What the fuck was that?
I don't know. I'm not even going to try it now.
Jeez, don't die.
Sorry.